Drop it.
What's going on?
How we doing, team?
How we doing? All right, STV, let's make this quick. Let's get shots fired really quick. What's happened with our favorite pumpers? What happened?
Whew. Apparently, you can't. The part two of or the knockoff Jordan Belfort's got popped. They got popped. I mean, it is what it is. You can't front load, tell everybody to buy, and then dump on everybody. That's not how the market works. You can't do those types of things. And when they catch you for it, you're gonna get screwed over. So, I mean, we've said this many times. You guys have seen me on my live streams. I've never like the whole follow trading thing. It's like you can't do that either. That's not allowed. That's why everybody that comes in here who's like, oh, can we do this? No, we cannot, because of that right there. The other thing is that when we talk about Rita in that way as well, it's a slightly different scenario, but you can't have like everybody flying into one thing all at once automatically with enough money in something like Rita. That's just, yeah, Rita's good, but it's just a showcase of just how powerful our Invictus technology is. So your goal should be to be like Rita, not, hey, can I have Rita? So that's kind of, I mean, it was coming. We've been talking about that for a while. We were like, dude, if all the stuff that like we were hearing and seeing was real with all that stuff, it's like they're gonna get caught eventually.
Yeah. So, let me see. Chigat. So, what's your angle, bro? I mean, I would love to welcome you either on a phone call or you just trade with me, bro. I mean, you're always talking shit. Can you just like back it up? I destroy pessimists.
He's like, oh, it's an obvious put day. It's like
we're on every day at 12:30.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Some people just have the intellect of an ant. So it's okay. He'll be a believer eventually. He sees all the gains that everybody's making. It's like, okay, you can talk shit all you want. It's not going to change what we're doing.
Yeah, he's just pissed that his girl doesn't give him attention. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to allow him to get some more attention from this girl because you have been removed by... Okay, so moving along. Go ahead and secure your lifetime. Secure your lifetime now. Go right ahead. Right?
Yeah, lifetime. The price jumps up to 2,700 on Friday. So all you OGs that are in there with the community, you will be able to get a code to get it back in at 1348. But you'll have to ask us for it. We'll have to give it to you after Friday. That's going to be the process of getting that deal. If you guys do want to hop in there, it's open. If you guys were already planning on doing it anyway, but again, everybody else, you guys can have you guys all have access to the 3-week free trial with platform right now. Next month, it drops down to 2 weeks. You actually get 3 weeks this month to come in and test it out.
Yeah. So guys, 1348 before the price goes up to 2,700. And there's a strategic element to us going up to 2,700. Obviously, you guys are robbing us, and that's fine. You could rob us. Just make sure you rob the market even more. Please do me that favor. Okay. So, let's see. I am going to get these charts up here, and let's showcase some 1348, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So here, guys.
Invictus. Holy shit.
What's up?
Yeah, that one I would say that my spidey senses were tingling on. Blue pill line, you break up above that level. You see that MACD losing that bullish momentum there. The RSI crosses down below its moving average. You easily could have scalped that one down to the 48 there. So
yeah, that's exactly what I shared with you guys just about 30 minutes ago. Kevin thinks Fed U-turn today. All right, again, I don't really care about speculation or
exactly,
subjective opinion. The charts are as real as it's going to get for you guys. So we don't have to tell you anything. We just go ahead and give you guys alerts. You guys just go ahead and then put it on your chart. And then using 1348 rules, you are able to assess if it's a high probability, high quality trade or not. With the
Hmm.
SPY, I shared with you my opinion, and yeah, it was a high quality trade. So leading into Powell, STV, I actually made the suggestion that uh, anybody in positions into 2 o'clock should close their positions immediately. I mean, what do you think?
I would frame it in this way. If you are going to hold positions into 2 o'clock, you have to be perfectly fine with those going to zero or losing a very, very significant amount. So you better size it appropriately if you don't want to be wildly disappointed at your trading day today. So if you want to play it safe, you guys know exactly what you need to do. If you want to take the risk, you better have proper risk management in there, or else you're essentially gambling at that point.
Yeah, yeah. So be safe out there, guys. Right. So, anyways, let's get into it. Anybody have any ticker questions? Something? Maybe I should open up the lines really quick.
We could do that. We could do
Yes.
that.
All right. Guys, check out the link down in the description, trade1348.com. Secure your lifetime before we go up in price. And that's all I have for you right now. Also, 21 days free. Check it out. 49 promo code OG49, right? Get it for $49. Now, I don't give a shit. Yeah, we're a public stream, but you know what? It's like at the end of the day, is like if you guys are really, really serious about changing your life, come on, let's have this talk here. Let's really have this talk. This is about to be a rain. STV, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. So you're given an opportunity, and this is not just us saying like, hey, pay us to change your life. It's more of like, take a chance on yourself. You spend your whole life playing it safe, and then you go ahead and look for an easy route to make money, and then you go ahead and follow guys like Zach Morris, right? And so, yeah, you're comfortable with making that easy money. But see, here's the thing: the man is going to jail. And how do you feel about that? You should not feel good at all, right? Because on the other side of that trade was someone who lost a lot of money, whether it was CEI, BBIG. You guys remember? Holy crap, CTRM. All of these penny stocks that were pumped, whether it was Chris Sane or Zach Morris or your favorite penny stockers, right? You took a chance on them. All we're asking you to do is take a chance on yourself. $49, OG49, promo code trade1348.com down in the description. Take a chance on yourself, invest in yourself, right?
I have an interesting view on this too. I think this is an interesting concept here. I view money in a slightly different way than I think a lot of other people do. It's not real. Once you detach yourself from the concept of money, it's a little bit different. And here's how I would think about it. This is how I view things when I spend money on most likely anything. I'm gonna spend it anyway. I'm not holding it. I'm not gonna keep it.
Yeah.
It's going somewhere. So where can I best spend my money in order to benefit myself the most? That's how I view trading. That's how I view a lot of things that I purchase, whether it's other educational stuff that I want to learn about, books, things like that. I'm like, I'm going to spend it anyway. It's going somewhere. It's not just going to sit in a bank account or somewhere like that. Like it's going to go somewhere.
It blows my mind how some people are willing to feed a family of 5 with McDonald's that would cost at or about $49 right now, because I mean those burgers are expensive for what you're getting, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll spend $5 on a cup of coffee actually at $49.99, 22 trading days, right? Your cost of entry is $2 a day to play with actionable information. $2 a day. $2 a day to make 50, 60, 70, 100 bucks. Some of you are making 3, 4, 500, some tens of thousands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the return on investment is astounding. All right, invest in yourself, guys. I mean, you already got hoodwinked by getting a fucking college degree.
I did.
Well, thank God he didn't go to law school.
Thank God.
Well, maybe you should have, so you could represent Zach Morris. I don't know. Maybe that would have been fun.
That's gonna be a tough case there. That's gonna be a tough case.
All right. Let's see. Can't wait till I can afford Lifetime. Absolutely, bro. But in the meantime, $49.99, guys. Check it out. Link down in the description. Promo code OG49. Hey, it's public now. Yes, that
And
bar
it's
is
free
getting
for
on.
3 weeks.
What was that?
I said, and it's free for 3 weeks. So
Free
you
for
don't have
3
to spend
weeks.
anything. 3 weeks. Come in and learn. Take the time.
Jesus. Okay. So we get that out of the way. Let's get into the telephone calls, and I will enable the number right about now. Make sure that everything's set. All right, guys. 978-545-1348.
Let's do it. Let's have some calls going in here, team.
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah, there are a few good plays out there today, but
Yad. Go ask Diana. Diana will get you migrated. Right, Yad. Reach out to Diana. She'll get you into the 1348 lifetime.
yeah, just shoot a message to Diana or in the questions area of the community.
That's it. All right, lines are open. Let's get these calls in. Should be fun.
Definitely got bagged by those guys more than once. Never again. 1348. All right, Gabe, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant.
Here we go.
Oh fuck, they got me. Maybe in the video later.
Dominique got you. Let's get him set up. Get him in the call here. What is going on, brother? I see California in the house. What's going on?
Hello.
I was wondering what you guys think about going into the FOMC meeting. You think it's going to be bullish or bearish?
I couldn't care less. Honestly, I couldn't care less. I tweeted this out and I've been saying this a lot. It is much better in this marketplace to be reactive versus predictive. Leave the predictions to Invictus and Pythagoras. They're better than everybody at it. I can't, there's no way for me to come out and predict what Powell's going to say or what the rate hike's going to be. And if I then think, this is the thing, if me personally, I think that it's going to be bullish and I make a bet on that, that's all it's a bet. It's a complete gamble. So again, it's better to be reactive versus predictive after the news actually comes out. If you front run the news, you're essentially zero or heroing it. You're saying, okay, I'm going into a coin flip event. I'm going to pick one side, spray and pray, hope for the best. And I think I think a lot of people are looking, and this isn't like a problem. I'm not coming at you at all here. It's just, I think a lot of people, want to try and get a little bit of a better insight into it, than what's actually realistically possible. We just don't know. There's no real way to know what Powell's going to do, what he's going to say, how the market's going to react based off of it, if it's going to flicker around in all sorts of crazy directions. Like it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
I appreciate your thoughts. You guys take another call so I can hear some more people.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Have a good one, brother. All right. Here we go. I recognize this name.
I think I do too.
And what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Are you there? Did you just butt dial the live stream?
Hello?
Hung up. That was a butt dial then.
I think so.
Possible.
Oh, here it comes again.
Let's do this again. Is this your second try?
My second try, yeah. I was just catching up on the live stream since you guys shut off. I can't see or hear you guys. So. But had a good day today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm staying out for the rest of the day. I'm up 3% on my portfolio after taking a SPY call at about 9. I did a SPY call at about 9:40 this morning. That was going to expire tomorrow, and I exited that position, held on to it, and I exited for about 27.5% gain. So I'm happy, and that's all that needs to be said. But
Great, man.
I'm like just like everybody else. I think this is the winning loser, and just like everybody else, I am so filled with so much gratitude for you guys, and just being able to learn this just the way the markets play, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, and you guys are definitely some smart fuckers. So I'm down. I wish I could afford a lifetime, but if I had that money, I'd probably just put it into the market and use that so I can join lifetime later on down the road.
That's fine.
Fair enough, man. Yeah,
Fair
we
enough.
want you guys making money.
You know what I'm saying? Unless DM Ohio wants to gift me a lifetime, that would be awesome. But just saying. I'm Iculus6 on the Discord, DM Ohio, if you just happen to be listening or watching or both. But I'm not. But I'm also really, in reality, I'm not looking for any of that. You know what I'm saying? But gifts are always welcome. I don't need a sugar daddy.
Hey, fair enough, man.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Well, thanks for calling, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man. You guys enjoy your day. Have a good weekend and happy holidays. If I don't talk to you.
All right, have a great one.
You too, man.
Yeah.
Peace. Let's see. To address a question, do you guys have to adjust Invictus as the algorithm bots change? No, because Invictus is purely mathematics and plays momentum only, right?
Mhm.
That game never changes. The only way that game changes for Invictus is if the market flatlines, meaning it's dead.
Mhm.
As long as there's volatility in the market and as long as there's peaks and valleys, Invictus will be there like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
State Farm is there.
Let's see.
Let's see. If they don't call in, I want to do a rant. I have one. I have a really fucking good one.
Oh, you want a rant?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, guys, don't call in right now. We're going to let STV rant. He's going to take center stage here. All right, charts on you, brother.
I would just like to, it's this whole like the pump and dump stuff that has come out recently. Remember how we've been saying this for so long. Be super careful which stocks that you're looking at. Be super careful about who you're listening to and why. And a lot of people, I remember this with Mullen, Revlon, Redbox, all this nonsense, these crazy price targets. I remember it happened with CEI too, the one that's really in question for all of these guys. And again, you have to think about your trading in terms of like, what do you actually want to get out of the market? Are you here to gamble and just fuck around? That's perfectly fine. Don't come complaining though when you get rug pulled but are used as exit liquidity when you're trying to swing for these moon tickets on these dog shit penny stocks. I mean, again, at the same time, I like way back in the day, one of the first stocks I ever bought was a penny stock, but you learned your lesson very quickly as to why you don't necessarily want to be doing that. If something sounds too good to be true that a $1 stock is about to go to 15, 20, 25, or 80, it's too good to be true. Be very, very careful. When you start to see all these wild price targets coming out, you automatically have to think there's something weird going on here that we're not seeing. There's somebody sending either bots or a group of people that are trying to use you in the market. We've talked about this before. There is no free lunch in the market, and it applies to a lot of things. If there's something out there for free, you're almost 99% of the time being used as exit liquidity. Be super careful, everybody, when you see these low floaters come through. Almost 99% of the time, it's going to blow up in flames. That's why I don't touch them. That's why Gabe doesn't touch them. And that's why I also don't really like trading stocks below $10. They can easily get fucked with. Be so careful, please. Like it's if you don't realize that after what's happened like over this last week and all of the things that we've said, you need to really take a hard look at yourself in the mirror and think about what you're in the market for. Are you in here to create compounding gains and slowly build your way up, or are you just here to fuck around and hopefully you hit a moon ticket and feel good about yourself when you see something go up 300%? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Yeah. And since we're on the conversation, that's your boy AMC. guys, I'm not bullish on AMC. I'm just addressing a question. Somebody jumped in like, no, AMC is a tradable stock, right? Anyone who's still pumping AMC right now, beware. Seriously, beware.
Dude, as soon as Ape came out, we were like, no, We did that live stream when it was back, and me and you, Gabe, were like, this is terrible. This is so bad.
Yeah, this is so bad. It's a tradable stock, though. I am not bullish. I am not bullish at all. All right. So, Christopher, just see your way out, please. Just to really, really think about this, right? This is the reason why we have basically a shit stock threshold, and we will not play pennies. If you think about it, if with penny stocks, any retail trader who just their first day jumping into the market, they're like, well, I got $500, so what do I do? Right? And this happens to be the masses, right? I got $500. What do I do? Oh, I just got news from a boy that, my boy told me that, MLNOP, whatever, what the fuck, right? It's trading at 75 cents and they're going to get acquired by such and such a company. How many times we hear that narrative, STV, right? 68 cents. I'm going to go ahead and put all $500 in there, right? And then you get fucked. You get
be careful.
Fucked.
Dude, everybody needs to be careful.
We actually have a story in our community that hits very, very close to home. You guys know her name. Diana. Lost $65,000 with these fucking pump and dumps.
I think I remember which one it was too.
Oh, do you remember?
I think so. Do you remember?
I
think it was BBIG.
Prague. It was Prague.
Oh, that one? Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was BBIG, but it's like, guys, be careful, please, for the love. Like, don't. If a stock is trading that low, it's for a reason. There's no amount. Like, it's for a reason. That's why, like, when we like to say, okay, what are you going to look at today? I look at the same 4 stocks that open every day: Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, SPY.
Yeah.
I know how they move. They're going to move around. They're going to have good liquidity on the option chain. They're not going to get completely fucked around with. There's going to be there's not going to be any nonsense. It's pure just lock in your base hits and you move on with your day.
Yeah. And Diana, I really don't want to make you a poster child of this, but this is just the reality of how dangerous those things are. Prague, BBIG, all those guys. True Demon, all those guys. Oh, man. A single mother, 65,000 in savings, right? Just thinking about the generational wealth and, just the possibility of gaining financial freedom, but being spoon-fed that narrative, right? Because it becomes viral. Someone says, hey, Prague to the moon, and then everyone starts saying it. And then now you have what's called social proof, right? And that's what those guys were banking on. Right, social proof for you guys to be a mouthpiece and then recruit more people to provide, once again, the exit liquidity needed, right, as this thing runs up and then they dump on you. So shame on them, because there are a lot of Dianas out there. There are a lot of John Does out there who got absolutely massacred. And it sucks and it hurts. All right. So let's get back on track. I think someone asked to call in.
Let's do it. Let's throw the number back up.
That's it. There you go. There goes the number. And you know what? Maybe let's see. We got Dallas, Texas twice. Who was that? All right. Dull moment here. Who called from Texas? But you guys are free to call. The line's open. Let's go. Ryan says, quick question. Is there a certain amount of contracts you like to get at one time? I scale in. I scale in and I scale out. I buy my winners and then I exit at a level.
I don't really focus on the amount of contracts. I just go by percentage of the account.
Yeah.
Let's see.
IV super jacked on the SPY option chain. Ooh.
It's all, yeah, it's going into Powell. It's going to be super jacked up. Let's see.
Arvin asks, Gabe, whatever happened to the POS group on Twitter? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't care. Jim has been trying from Qatar. I think he's a non-registered number.
Oh, that might have been the no caller ID yesterday.
Yeah. Raphael says, I have a question. Who pays better, Apple or NVIDIA? Does that really matter? Just take the trade.
Yeah. Roku, is this what we look for in a reversal? Again, you have an hour before Powell, so I'm not going to be taking that trade. But are you looking at like to the upside?
Yeah.
Look, it's getting there. It's not really showing me what I need to see though. I typically like the reversals coming back to the downside. I usually don't like them coming back up. But it's getting there. It's not completely there yet, but that one would be like if I looked at it inverse, that one would show me that it's starting to get there. As an example, yeah, it's getting there.
Right. So this is what we can do. Right. When in doubt, let me go ahead and get a. Where could I get my shapes here? I never really draw shapes, but let's go ahead and just draw a straight line across. Right. You've literally had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 candles touching this common area right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So 13 times 5 minutes is 65 minutes. Right. I'm not playing anything until I get an actionable alert, because what looks like a possible reversal really isn't, right? It's an illusion. Mm-hmm. So you wait for the alert to be actionable where you get a definitive cross, especially after a period of consolidation here. You can chase this RSI all you want, but you better have the expectation that you're going in, you're going out, and you're done. Mm-hmm. But this is a low probability play, so you wait for a higher probability circumstance. That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Even if I was going to take this trade, I would wait for a candle close above the 13 and then risk a candle below the 13. And that will keep you most likely, if you're getting enough time on your contracts, within a 5% stop loss.
Yeah.
That's right around where you're going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. What are we looking here? The YouTube algo sent me here. Okay. Okay, so Gabe DL has an off-topic question. I always wondered, with this whole Tesla mess, would it make sense for Apple to buy out Tesla? Okay. Way off topic. What value does that add?
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
It doesn't.
Plus, Elon wouldn't sell.
Elon's not going to sell to freaking Apple.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have? What is the SPY doing at this time?
It's just flickering around. It bounced off the 48. It's making its way up to that blue pill line that we have here. So it's probably going to teeter around there until Powell. That would be my guess. And then we'll see what happens with Powell, and then just, again, follow the charts.
There you go. There you go. That's it. Follow the trend.
Mm-hmm. Super easy. And again, at this point in the day right now, right before Powell, I'm not touching shit.
Nope.
There's no reason to be doing anything right now. Again, it's all risk reward. It's mindset and risk management going into the trades. Your trader psychology is going to take you very, very far. I'll have that video out for you guys probably a little bit later today on risk management, but just in terms of like using levels and perfecting your entries. But in general, you want to keep it tight going into Powell. Anything can happen right now. Just like the first caller was asking, it's like, I don't care what it does. Like, but he can say whatever. He could hike by 100 basis points. I don't care. I just want to see where the market's going to tell me after the news comes out where it's going. I'm not going to try and front run it. Leave the predictions to Pythagoras and Invictus. They're better at it than everybody else is.
Exactly. Arvin says my trader psychology could kill for a Klondike bar. Arvin, you need to do stand-up comedy, bro.
Yeah, Arvin's funny, dude. Arvin's a funny guy.
XNXX.
What's that?
I don't see anything popping up for it. Ryan Sinclair, TQQQ strangle on Powell with sell limits on both to catch the volatility. Ryan, do it.
Hopefully it's sized appropriately. That's all. I mean, you guys, again, there's nothing that we can do. It's like you guys are going to make your own decisions going into Powell. Hopefully you're trading smart. You guys all know. I feel like everybody knows at this point that this is a coin flip event. It then comes down to how much self-control do you have? And how much are you willing to risk?
Yeah. Guys, just think of your boy Powell as a Zach Morris. He's responsible for the pump and the dump.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Too soon? Maybe.
They're going to get Powell next. You're pumping.
Oh, man.
It's 0.3% of your account. I can't say too much about that. That's fine.
That's...
I don't like, again, if it's properly risked, it's nothing I can say. Just be smart. That's what I want everybody to be. Be smart.
Yeah.
The best feeling is when you top tick or bottom tick a trade. I actually, one time, you'll never like actually top tick or bottom tick it. I did do it once on NVIDIA. I think I sent you that screenshot one time where I was like, oh, it looks like I just top ticked this. And then I went back later in the day and I looked at the actual like chart that you can have on Webull where it shows you where orders were executed. And I was like the highest order of the day. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
That was a spam risk. No, thank you.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, boy. All right. Someone asked about Shop. Let's cover this really quickly. Is Shop breaking out or is it playing with me here? I mean, well, you got 38.54 and now it's currently at 38.90. You do have a level. Alabama. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Live phone number on a television for.
What are people doing?
You're just calling it and then not.
I'm just disabling call-ins right now. Anyways, let's talk about Shop. You do have levels rate, and it's not a breakout. It's literally just coming up to the 200, which is what you see pretty much market-wide. Everything literally consolidating around the 200. And that's telling you that smart money is uncertain as well, right? You're not really seeing much movement going into 2 o'clock here, and you won't. So, but if he did take this call, well, first off, he shouldn't have taken this call here because look where that price was, right at the 200. So you don't take that call. Maybe wait for the retracement coming back down to the 13, and then you ride it up. But as it stands, no, she's just moving sideways, guys, and not a breakout. So yes, your eyes are playing with you.
And going into Powell, that's a very, very risky bet. You got 50 minutes until the FOMC report comes out.
That's it. And here we're looking at Tesla. What's thoughts on Tesla and the 200 EMA rejection? Well, that hasn't happened.
I scalped Tesla on the Invictus alert to the upside, made some money on that one. That was fun.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Okay. Again, what do we see here? We just literally see a bunch of candles here for over an hour just simply oscillating in this area here. It's not a trade for me.
No. And I think what we have to realize now too is, guys, there's certain times in the day, and there's also certain like days of out of the year and out of like the month that it doesn't make sense to be trading. This right now is one of them, to me at least. You, again, like we just said, you can do whatever you want. I feel like we've walked you guys through, if you're gonna do something, there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. Make sure that you have your risk management in check, and that you're not subjecting yourself to these crazy drawdowns for no reason. But at the end of the day, it's your money. You're gonna do what you want to do with it. So if you want to YOLO on Powell one directionally, it's your prerogative. If you want to not trade Powell, and it's your prerogative. If you want to strangle it, it's your prerogative. You can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. Jimmy, no, your comments are not being blocked. We see you here. James, is there a good calendar to point out historically risky days to trade?
CPI days, FOMC days, elections, GDP is pretty risky. There's just like days like that when important data is coming out where you want to be a little bit more careful. But we go through that on all the private streams every morning with you guys. Just what's coming out that day and what to be careful of. Consumer sentiment can move things around a little bit too. That usually does move things on Fridays.
I'm twisted. Do you guys trade with IV? I don't.
No. I will avoid things when I know the IV's higher though.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you go ahead and you take the historical IV, let's say a historical IV is elevated like 148%, right? And, you know, you see like a deviation from it, you know, within a 5% is like, okay, for me, that's stable. But if you see something historical IV, 48%, then it shoots up to like 200%. It's like, no, I'm not doing that.
What IV is essentially telling you is how over like a historic like IV percentile or historic IV. It's telling you if something is going to be overpriced or underpriced. So if the IV percentile is 50, comparatively to how it's traded over the last however long it's looking at it, it's relatively fairly priced. Anywhere above, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Anything below is going to be a little bit less expensive.
Yeah.
So that's the way I look at it. I don't trade based off it. Some people do. I mean, again, there's strategies out there. Try not to be what I like to call a strategy whore. Because if you're bouncing around, again, how do you expect to have consistent results without a consistent process? You find one thing that works for you and you replicate it over and over and over. We talked about this on the morning stream where I was like, I want my trades to be really boring. Mm-hmm. Every single time I enter a trade, I want it to be boring. And when I'm done for the day, I want to be like, damn, I was bored as hell today and just slowly making money. That's all. I don't want the excitement of like trades going up, wild, up, down, left, right. No, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth. Let's see. What do we have here? Ooh, it is 1:15.
We're getting there.
All right. So, guys, we're going to kill this stream. STV is going public in 15 minutes. He's going to guide you through the market. Have fun over there. And I might make a guest appearance. No promises, but
let's do it.
Let's have some fun, guys. Link down in the description, trade1348.com. Listen, it's free for 21 days. Invest in yourself. And, you know, it's really, really interesting here, right? Because I actually probably believe in you guys more than you believe in us. And that's fine. That's why we're giving you 21 days free. So you can learn to start believing in yourself and that you can, you know, learn the strategy to actually take money. And so you get to learn for free for 21 days. Mm-hmm. Who does that? Like, I have a subscription to Masterclass, and it's like, what I got, like 3 days free or some shit. You know, you can't finish one Masterclass course in 3 days. You just can't, right? So,
again, guys, you're gonna like just the way that I view money is the money's gonna be spent either way.
Yeah.
Do you want to have something that can return you something in value, knowledge, money, learn a new skill, or is it just gonna go towards
McDonald's?
Yep, somewhere else. So, and you get the 21 days free, which is again a steal. The next month it drops down to 2 weeks free, so you get an extra week if you sign up now.
Good point. Look at that car salesman in action. I love it. Sorry. Anyways, guys, we're signing out. Peace. Stay safe. And if you can stay away, stay away. Secure the bag. Keep the bag. Don't give it back. Rowdy.
Later.